Good morning, day 3, Saturday of Gen Con 2019 here in Indianapolis, and I'm here with Ian from Breaking Games. Ian, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I got a good night's rest last night. Did you get a good night's rest last night?
I did, actually went to bed at 10 p.m., so...
Dude, yes, I went to bed at 8:30. So we are all rested for the busiest day of the con, and Ian here is going to talk to us about a couple of games here in the Breaking Games lineup, first of which is going to be Stars Align.
Yeah, Stars Align. This is a two-player abstract game that comes in a bag. It's very convenient to throw in your book bag, things like that. And the really cool part is that you actually play on the actual bag itself.
Very cool.
So what you're trying to do in this game is you are trying to fill the night sky with stars of two different colors by having the constellations. So if I had this particular shape, I would be placing stars like this.
Okay.
Then the next person would then go, then they can rotate this however they wished.
Okay.
And what they're trying to go for is they're trying to get a complete line of stars across the board.
All right, cool.
Now the trick with this is that once the board fills up and we have a lot of stars on the board, once the next person starts to play things, they might see something like that and go, oh, well, that's a very advantageous spot for me. And these things start to flip.
Okay.
And the stars start to kind of flicker in the night sky.
I see. Very nice.
Now, once you have a complete row across, it clears, and we call that a shooting star. Now, once you have done that, you score a shooting star point. This will be a little easier to see with the white ones here.
There we go.
Now, the cool part about these shooting star points is that once you've collected 5 of them, you win.
You create a star. How great. Look at that. Brittany's like just in awe right now. That's wonderful. Okay, cool. So yeah, so like I said, as soon as you create that one single row going left to right, collect that, correct? Just to make sure. I understand this in the Saturday morning.
Yep, it could be left to right or up and down, whichever way you get a complete row.
Excellent. Cool. Let's take a look at some of the other cards here. So a lot of the Tetramino shapes, I think we're going to be seeing a lot in this deck.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, very, very similar to that. You got the squares too. Yeah, it looks great.
Yep, and then both tricky S shapes. Well, there's another one in the deck somewhere.
Let's see. Yeah.
And those are always really fun to do.
Yeah, bag feels great. You're able to just kind of lay it out. It's not going to be obtrusive to moving around and stuff like that. It's wonderful. Being able to have like the star all coming together, the shooting star, the theme really seems to shine.
Right.
The Stars Align.
Yeah. Plus the price point is certainly appropriate as well. It's only $15.
$15.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get all these really cool double-sided stars, all the pieces, everything. Drawstring bag.
Very cool. 2 players?
2 players, yes.
2 players. Excellent. Very cool. And people can pick this up at Gen Con today.
Yep.
If they're here. Otherwise, is there a retail release through gaming stores that people can access?
Yes. We're going through Amazon. We're going through many of the major distributors, so you should be able to get this at a lot of the friendly locals.
Excellent.
Yeah, it should be available all over the place.
Very cool. Do you know anything about who did the artwork? Because I think it's stellar, pun intended.
So actually, if you look at the back here, you'll notice a little something. It says art by Ian Reed.
Oh, okay.
So I am actually the artist of this game.
Ian, it is such a pleasure to meet you. That is so great. How does it feel to be able to have this now finally in production? You can touch it, you can feel it from an idea to this. How does it feel?
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. It started off as a very just non-themed abstract game, and I looked at it and I was like, let's jazz this thing up.
Oh, man.
And we went with the whole science thing. You'll see the dad and daughter looking at the night sky and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have anything more coming out, either with Breaking Games or any other studio with your artwork or work with it at all?
Yes, actually, the next game that we want to talk about.
Is that right over here? Can we grab one over here?
Yeah. Yep. So I did about 50% of the artwork. The designer, Mike Horton, did the other half.
Oh, okay.
So he did it a lot, and then I filled in all of the missing holes, like the rule book and the insert and like all the things like that. So
very cool. Yeah, so this game that we're talking about next from Breaking Games is We're Doomed. We're Doomed is very doomy and gloomy. Hopefully not. It's got kind of a fun orange color to it, but I'm curious to know more about what this game is all about.
Of course. And do you want to do that right here, or do we want to get a video of it actually being played?
We can go ahead and probably get some B-roll footage, but we can certainly just go ahead and show the box. Do you have like a press kit at all?
I don't have one here.
Like just an email press kit so that we can just kind of overlay the...
Of course, yeah, I can
we
definitely
could just do that.
Yeah, I can definitely get that for you.
Very cool. So let's talk about We're Doomed. So
Oh.
this is a party game about the end of the world.
Yes, the world is coming to an end, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, we, the world's most powerful governments, have decided that the only thing that we can do at all is to build an escape rocket. However, the amount of resources that we're going to collect and contribute might not equal all of the players at the table. So,
Okay.
we're going to put in a number of resources based on this 15-minute hourglass, and then trying to get
Yep.
through all of the resources and the amount of time that's going on there.
Okay.
We're going to be going through contribution steps in order to donate to the project.
Okay.
And so basically, the amount of resources that you put into the project will sort of calculate out to a number of seats.
Okay.
So if you're playing a 6 or 7 player game and you've only got enough seats for 3 people,
Yep.
that means 3 or 4 people are probably going to die in a fiery cataclysm.
Oh, no.
So the way in which people get on board that rocket is by influence tokens.
Okay.
Now, I might be generating a lot of resources to this project while you're collecting all of the influence. So really all that's happening is I'm building your seat.
Yes, you don't want that. You want to get in on that rocket.
I want to get on that. Yeah, exactly. So some of the actions might actually say nuke another player,
Oh,
and then
no.
just go bam, you're out. So, but it's super fun. It's the crazy part about this game is the event deck, actually.
Okay.
Once you get through the contribution phase, whoever donates the most to the project will get an influence because they're the most helpful.
Okay.
As well as they will draw an event card. There's
Okay.
100 different event cards,
Nice.
and they all spin the game super wildly. They might say things like, hold your finger on the button and you can make terrorist demands, and
Oh, that's so cool.
others might say, have a staring contest with somebody. The loser takes all of the other person's influence, which not only is a huge influence swing, it wastes a lot of that 15 minutes.
Yes, it does.
So, super fun. Once the 15 minutes, you get a visual on the sand dropping.
Yeah.
So the urgency is there, and
Yep.
it's so fun.
So it's right behind us in the table, and that is one heck of a sand timer. Like, it is some high-quality sand timer that really gives that sense of urgency. In what looks like we have 8 people going back there right now.
Should be 8.
Should be 8.
Might be 10. It does play 4 to 10 players,
Okay.
And-
Okay, 4 to 10. Okay.
and like I said, a 15-minute sand timer, so it's 15 minutes.
Straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. But just to kind of finalize here too, we have Rise of Tribes from Breaking Games, correct?
Of course.
There's like a big box game that includes all of the wooden meeples.
Oh, the Mammoth Edition.
Yeah, Mammoth Edition. So that's been recently announced / on sale, correct?
It's not on sale yet.
Oh, okay, it's coming.
We still have portions of that still going through the whole logistics process.
Okay.
That should be available in September.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to have all of the main game. It's going to have all the wooden pieces. It's going to have a really beautiful sleeve that goes on it. It's going to say Mammoth Edition right on it. It's going to be super cool. So,
Fantastic. You also have Expansity.
yep.
That's been a game I've had my eye on for a while. Can you tell us just elevator pitch about Expansity?
So it's kind of like Legos meet SimCity.
Sold. Sold. I love me some Legos. I love me some SimCity.
Yeah, there's 2 types of buildings that you can build in the game. One's residential, one's commercial.
Okay.
And then their third type of tile are different types of modifiers like churches and schools and banks and shopping and that kind of thing. And they'll bonus either the residential or the commercial buildings based on what kind of thing they are.
Okay.
Like nobody wants to live next to a bar, so it will actually give minuses,
Right.
to the residential sections. But happy hour is always super good, so it'll actually bonus
Yeah.
the commercial
pros
side
and
of
cons.
it. Yeah.
Also, too, you guys have really nice plastic pieces, so you are building a physical
You're building
city.
a physical city. Yeah. So you're stacking piece by piece by piece,
Yep.
and then capping it with a finishing roof piece. And as soon as you place that roof, you're going to score that building and then score all of the neighboring things around it.
Perfect.
So
excellent. Is there a way in the game where if I spin around like a tornado and then hit my own thing to act like a SimCity destruction? Is that a rule in the game?
It might, maybe an expansion at a later time.
Expansion at a later time. It has been confirmed. Anything else? I'm trying to think of anything we haven't talked about. Other than that, no, it looks like you guys have a fantastic lineup here, not only at Gen Con, but everything coming up to retail.
Yes.
We're very excited about it. Any final words?
Break your games.
Ian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.